What severe harm does artifact looting cause our heritage? Imagine losing pieces of history that tell stories about our ancestors, all because someone took artifacts without permission. That's what happens when artifacts are looted from archaeological sites. Looting is more than just stealing objects. It causes serious damage to our shared history. When artifacts are removed without proper care, the context in which they were found is lost forever. Context includes where the object was located, how it was used, and its relationship with other items nearby. Without this information, archaeologists cannot fully understand how past societies lived or interacted. This loss of knowledge makes it impossible to reconstruct accurate stories about our history. Looting also physically damages the sites themselves. When looters dig into the ground without following proper methods, they disturb layers of soil and destroy the site's integrity. This makes future research nearly impossible. Underwater sites are especially vulnerable because removing artifacts can destabilize the environment, causing further deterioration of structures and objects left behind. The damage is often irreversible, meaning once a site is disturbed, it cannot be restored to its original state. The impact isn't just academic. When artifacts are stolen and sold on the black market or kept in private collections, they become hidden from the public. Museums and educational institutions lose the chance to display these objects, which limits public learning and appreciation. Communities connected to these artifacts may also lose access to their own history, which can weaken cultural identity. Economically, looting harms the countries where these artifacts originate. Many nations depend on cultural heritage to attract tourists and educate their people. When artifacts are taken away illegally, these communities miss out on potential income and cultural pride. The illegal trade in looted objects can even fund other criminal activities, creating instability in already troubled regions. From an ethics point of view, looting undermines efforts to preserve heritage responsibly. Laws and guidelines exist to protect sites and artifacts, but looters ignore these rules. They disregard the idea that cultural heritage belongs to everyone, not just those who profit from it. Ethical archaeologists follow strict rules to ensure that excavation and preservation are done carefully, respecting both the artifacts and the sites. Preventing looting involves many practical steps. Educating the public about why artifacts should stay in place helps build support for preservation. Reporting suspicious activity near archaeological sites can help law enforcement catch looters early. Museums and collectors can help by refusing to buy objects without clear proof of legal ownership. New technology like satellite images and drones are also used to monitor sites and detect illegal activity before it causes more damage. In the end, looting causes severe harm by destroying the context and integrity of archaeological sites, erasing knowledge about the past, limiting access to cultural heritage, and hurting the economies and identities of source communities. Protecting our shared history requires teamwork among archaeologists, law enforcement, museums, and the public to keep these treasures safe for future generations.